Before I dive into the game today, I'm going to give you some advice, specifically relationship advice. When someone gets into a new relationship, one of the most important things you need to do is play through your new partner's favorite video game. It's a good measure of what that person is like and gives you an idea of what games you've played that they would like as well. Extremely important, fundamental, basic relationship advice here from the new gaming/relationship advice channel CommRio. I'm going to be featured in Cosmopolitan magazine any day now. What does that tangent have to do with The Secret of Monkey Island? I'm sure you can figure that one out. Note, the partner in question is unsure if The Secret of Monkey Island is really their favorite or just among their favorites. Favorites are hard to choose, so I understand. But I have already played Age of Empires 2, so this was my choice. The Secret of Monkey Island is a point-and-click adventure game developed and published by LucasArts. The original game came out in 1990 and spawned numerous sequels given its critical success and great commercial success, relative to the time at least. The game was praised for its puzzles, soundtrack, and humor, the final part being perhaps the defining element of the series moving forward. The developers also emphasized an enjoyable gameplay experience above a hard one, which was also praised due to a glut of difficult adventure games as contemporaries for Monkey Island. The version I played was the remake that came out in 2009 called The Secret of Monkey Island Special Edition, which released for PC, Xbox 360, PS3, and iOS with upgraded visuals, a remastered soundtrack, voice acting, and a new hint button. This version is certainly the definitive version, and I'm not sure how you'd get your hands on the original to begin with, but if you somehow do, I think you should play the more recent version anyway. Now, don't you want to hear about the amazing game itself? Of course you do, because I can see you're a connoisseur of culture. Otherwise you wouldn't be at Stan's previously owned Shipwrecks, CommRio's channel. The Secret of Monkey Island starts when the main character arrives on Melee Island, an island famed for its pirate community. In fact, this strapping youth desires to become a pirate himself. What is this bold, heroic character's name? Why, it is the one and only Guybrush Threepwood. Yes, most of the names are similarly silly. In order to become a pirate, though, he must undergo 3 challenges. 1. To win a duel against the Sword Master of Melee Island. 2. To find the lost treasure, also of Melee Island. And 3. To steal an idol from the Melee Island Governor's Mansion. Only then can Guybrush Threepwood achieve his lifelong dream of becoming a pirate. Along the way, he shall also get the chance to win the heart of the beautiful Governor Elaine Marley and do battle against the fearsome ghost pirate LeChuck. A heroic adventure only for those brave enough for the rough and tumble lifestyle of a pirate of the sea. It's definitely a fun adventure though, even if it doesn't all go to plan. The writing is the real standout when it comes to the characters and story. The game is a great comedy that doesn't rely on the long, dry wells of humor such as toilet humor to get some laughs. Unsurprisingly, the game also doesn't take itself too seriously and loves to play with the tropes of adventure games and pirating in general. This game is not for those who want long, intricate storytelling. It is for those who want an enjoyable and amusing short romp along with some nice gameplay. Of course, after that amazingly smooth transition, I must talk about the gameplay. As someone who hasn't played a lot of adventure games of this type, I can't say for certain what is standard in the genre, but the gameplay here seems pretty standard. You search around for clues and items that will help you progress past the roadblock currently preventing you from continuing the story. You have many actions to choose from in the menu, from pushing and pulling to picking up or giving. The game is not overly complicated or obtuse when it comes to what you need to do next, and even in the cases when that does become an issue, the always helpful hint button is waiting there for you. This game is not designed to be hard. Apparently, there's only one way to actually die as Guybrush, but the game also doesn't hand you the answers unless you ask them repeatedly. My favorite part of the gameplay, though, had to be the banter/sword duels with pirates on the island, which were great at keeping you on your toes and your wits sharp. Those moments were probably the peak enjoyment of my time playing the game. Visually, the game's remake stayed true to the original art style while improving it, of course, across the board. That does not mean that this game is blowing anyone away visually, but I think the aesthetic works well for the adventure the game takes you on. It is the cartoonish pirate adventure you always imagined. and that is exactly the art style this game needs. Musically, the game also serves to really help its development of an appropriate atmosphere with some jaunty tunes all over the soundtrack. Finally, the voice acting, which was one of the things added for the remake, is quite good, with Guybrush's voice actor Dominic Armato doing an excellent job of portraying this fresh-faced but eager wannabe pirate. Plus, the voice acting adds to the humor of many of the side characters, definitely one of the best additions to the remake. The Secret of Monkey Island is an excellent adventure game. It may be short, it only took me 5 hours to finish the game, but it's well paced and feels like a true adventure with lots of clever writing and humor along the way. The game is routinely held up as one of the best games developed by LucasArts, and it's not hard to see why. The influence of the game, I believe, can still be felt today as a game that emphasizes fun over difficulty, and sometimes that's exactly what we're looking for in our gaming. If that is what you are looking for, check out this game. I promise it is a worthwhile experience. Best of luck to you, captains, but before you go sailing off on your own pirate adventures, please leave a like, comment below any thoughts, share this video, and subscribe for more pirate content. Well, at least Sid Meier's Pirates, and other video games. As always, have a great day, and happy gaming!